like two.
Good morning, everyone. We want to welcome you guys to another episode of the Black Market Podcast hosted by Hack the Markets. I am one of your co hosts, AC, also known as the Market Oracle.
Good morning, everybody. This is your favorite co-host, Jerome Vincent, also known as the Market Prodigy, not to be confused with the Market Oracle.
Never.
Hey, y'all already know checking in. Raheem the Dream. Let's get it.
What's going on, everybody? I'm Kenneth Crowder, and my name is currently under copyright. We're working on getting it on the next week. So,
man, my man got a copyright infringed name.
It looks like you got some kind of image issues going on with your camera.
do I? Is it the sunlight, that golden hour?
I don't
know.
We have to
Is
talk
it the golden glow?
We got to talk to Pierre, our technical analyst.
Right. See if he can figure out this angle.
Yeah.
Yeah, boys.
All right, see what's hot. What's hot this week, man?
What's hot this week, man?
All right.
So we're gonna start it off. Number one, we're gonna start it off with President Biden. President Biden, he knows that we got this chip shortage going on right now, so he is now getting us a summit. It's going on today. We got a lot of the car companies showing up: GM, Ford, Chrysler, a couple more people, and then you got, I think it's like 20 companies in all that's gonna show up. You got semiconductors, so you got like the foundry. You have, what is it? Taiwan Semiconductor, all those guys. So
hey,
everybody.
That's how they gonna show up at that summit.
Yeah, everybody showing up with their hands out.
With their hands out.
Everybody showing up with their hands out. So pretty much that's what's going on. So they got that going today. So that'll be some interesting stuff to follow, just to kind of see where we go with that chip shortage. Because of course, you know, it's killing the auto industry right now. Pretty much when the auto industry saw that, they thought that people weren't going to be buying cars because of this pandemic. So what they did is they cut a lot of the production. And of course, because stay at home and things of that nature were rolling out those plans and initiatives, a lot of the technology companies start amping up their orders. Car makers are lowering their orders. And so because of that, that's how you start getting that shortage. So, you know, the chip makers start making nothing but technology chips and all that. So definitely something to take, like I said, keep an eye on.
So it's not like it's not a materials issue. They have the materials. They just need to make them faster.
I think that may be the case. Of course, you know, material is just gonna always also be something like they're gonna try to play everything that they can to try to get as much money out of this as they can. Just because it is a shortage and it's a high demand, you know, supply demand laws, high supply, low demand, low prices, but high demand, low supply, super high prices. So that's what we have going on in the chip industry right now. It's, well, especially for the automakers, we'll say that, because it's kind of hit technology. You know, we talked about that earlier, but it's not hitting it as hard as the auto industry, because the auto industry is, of course, stopping production. So that's really tearing them up. So we shall see what Biden has in store. What does Regeneron Joe have in store for these guys? Can he regenerate the chip makers? Is what we're gonna see now.
You know, he got one of them hyperbolic time changers.
Yeah, he gonna go ahead and just throw something in there. Ain't no telling what they got, man. They probably gonna go over there to Area 51 or something, throw something together and come back with a whole bunch of chips. Ain't no telling.
Hey, real quick, how y'all feel about DMX passing away?
Tragic, man. Tragic.
Yeah.
Like that was something. It's a lot of stories around it too, because people saying OD, then you got heart attacks and this, that, and the other.
I heard he got the COVID shot, and that was what another contributor.
Yeah, so
that's what
I'm saying. It's a lot of different things out here.
You know that's coming.
Yeah.
Yeah. So man, yeah, I don't know. Like if it was that COVID shot, then that is kind of messed up, because right now we are looking at a lot of different things with COVID. So right now we have a lot of different things going on. So number one, we have questions are, can you mix and match COVID? So they are out here trying to do the vaccines. They're trying to mix and match. So they're trying to take you to McDonald's with it. So you
The
can do a
people
2 for
making
$4
people making the
or
vaccines,
huh?
the people making the vaccines, or people are mixing and matching.
No. The people. So you'll go and get a Pfizer, and then you'll come back and get you a Moderna. So yeah, it's like mix and match, man. You go over here, you pick 2 off the menu, and then you get a discount. So mix and matching. But they telling you that they don't know how effective it is, and they're
Oh my
they're
god!
trying to start clinical trials. So they will be they'll be able
But
to allow
they can't, like, this is actually a thing put into motion of you could just
so
go pick and
hey,
choose.
hey, I
So
mean, it is
so
what it
they didn't
is.
turn
Hey,
this
if you
into
go and you can
Starbucks.
choose, what was it?
They didn't turn this into Starbucks.
I
Let
just
me get a
told you,
little
man,
bit
it's
of
a
that
McDonald's
Johnson
menu, man. So
Johnson.
you can go and you can mix and match it. And you
This
can
damn
say, I
near
want a little bit of this and I want a little bit of that.
A little Pfizer on the side.
Yeah.
right.
Top it off with some Moderna
Yeah.
and make it come.
And give me a little side of the Johnson and Johnson. You know? And you know what I'm saying? A small AstraZeneca, hold the ice.
Ooh.
Doing these as a precautionary measure? Or like, what's the benefit of taking one and then have the other?
I don't think it's a benefit. I think people are just out here just, you know, they're out here
Man,
just
it's
really just
experiment.
trying to
It's
take the
an
COVID.
Experiment.
Exactly. For you risk takers.
Yeah.
Right.
I really
A
think
lot of
that it's
people-
like, you know, you go to the doctor and at
Oh,
first
that's
you
crazy.
get the Pfizer and then you go back and they say, hey man, we ain't got no more Pfizer. We sorry. And
Hey.
you say, well, guess what? Just give me the Moderna then.
They said it's a shortage of bungee cords, so people ain't bungee jumping right now. So
Yeah. So now they gotta so now they mixing and
Oh,
matching.
Right.
So
you gonna use the same cord.
I love America, man. They mix and
Bro,
match
this
and
is
do all
crazy.
types of deals for you.
you know what? At first I
Yeah.
was like, well, maybe people are cutting corners because it's cheaper, but people aren't paying to get these vaccines. Like
It's
that's
free.
just,
It's
that's
free.
just stupid.
Hey,
It's stupid.
but beyond that, the Chinese vaccines, they don't have a very high protection rate. So you already know the Chinese vaccines are probably some knockoff. So you know how they always come over here and
But
try
how
to
you gonna
make,
watch it?
you know. I mean, it's just probably a knockoff version, you know. That's all. They
Hey,
come
we
and
know
you know
they
they
good at
always knock off
manipulating
the
their
US
data too.
brand. So
How they gonna have the knockoff version that don't work that well when it started over there?
you know, I
Hey,
can't
you know they good for manipulating that data. They be manipulating data. That's all it
exactly.
is. They ain't gonna give us the truth.
No. But reports are that they don't have very high protection rates. So if you are gonna go out here and you're not gonna mix and match, it is a cheaper version. It's the Chinese version. But you know,
Oh my god! Imagine walking in and your friends ask you if you got the shot, and you said, "Yeah, I got the Chinese one."
yeah, I got the Chinese version of it. I
And
ain't get
Chinese.
Moderna.
It was on discount. I
Yeah,
saved
it
money.
was on discount. I
on a
got
whole
a
bunch of stuff.
50% off. They told me I can mix and match it. If I got the Moderna
Oh,
first and
man.
then came back and got the
Oh
Chinese
my
variant,
God.
then you know, boom. That's how we do it. So
You get a shot of AstraZeneca.
hey, so I really don't know. Hey, so you guys go out there and you just take a vaccine and get it doesn't even matter anymore. Just go out here and just
Well,
get shot up with anything.
you know what?
Seems
I
like
think
Hey,
I
y'all
think it
make sure
might
y'all put
matter.
some comments on the results from y'all vaccine.
Right.
Again, mix.
yeah, because we
Make
want
sure
to
y'all let us
If
understand.
you
know.
Like,
choose to mix and match, you let us know.
yeah, we
need
want
to
to know
talk
the
to you.
mix and
Well,
matches too. We want to know, you know, we want to know how you guys are faring.
We need to have you as a guest on the show. If you mix and
Yeah.
match, you're on a different level. You done been through something.
Exactly, because we already know that we got the double mutant going on out here that we need the
Right.
X-Men to come fight. So now they telling us that we got the South Africa vaccine, the variant coming from the South Africa seems like that may be even stronger than the double mutant. So I don't even know what we call this right here because it is breaking through like the Pfizer vaccine from
That's what I
based
heard.
on
I
the
heard that
Israeli
same
study.
thing.
So
AC,
is this
you remember
like
that?
Is this like Bane or something like this? What is this? What do we call this?
You remember
The
that
South
trip we
African
had
vaccine.
into South Africa?
What happened to South Africa?
You remember that trip we was planning for South Africa?
Oh yeah.
It's time to go.
Hey, I don't think I want to go down there and battle the bane of COVID.
Man, you get you a little mixture.
Yeah. I don't know if I want the
You don't
cocktail right
you
now,
don't
man.
know what one's gonna protect, so you might as well get you about
Get
4
you
or
all
5.
of it.
I just need to take all the COVID vaccines. If I
You
take
know it's
all of
gonna
them,
be
I
somebody
should be
out there
right.
bragging about how they done got all of them.
Right. It turned into Iron Man just walking around.
Hey, Iron Man, if you lucky.
Iron Man and Thanos, I guess. You just got everything.
Hey, I'm telling you.
Yeah.
Hey, man, best vaccine coverage ever. That's
You
what they just
better.
need to do. They just, and then like I think they got like Regeneron is trying to get in, and they're trying to get theirs in on the like a preventative thing or something like that. So yeah, people are just playing around with COVID now. I mean, they're just getting all types of stuff. If you want to
That's what
come
it
out
look
with a
like.
vaccine, come out with it, man. I'm gonna just go ahead and encourage you to do it. Cause it seems like everything they just allowing anything to happen now. So if you want to come out with you a COVID vaccine, come on, do it.
Hey, Skittles is now producing a COVID
I'm telling you,
vaccine.
Kodak, everybody,
Oh,
The
God.
government not even paying for it.
everybody.
Hey, but let me talk about this real quick. I'm gonna make y'all decision a little easier. I'm
Okay.
gonna slim that list down for you right now. This one right here is gonna hit home, closer home right here. So since we're talking about vaccines, let's talk about Johnson and Johnson.
Okay.
It's saying that Georgia is now becoming the 3rd state to shut down Johnson and Johnson.
Oh wow.
Shut it down. This is after last week in the news. I'm looking at
That's crazy.
what is this? And in North Carolina, they said about 18 people reported side effects of dizziness, nausea, and fainting. And then another 11 people in Colorado reacted the same way. So
Wow.
Georgia has said, hey, we are temporarily shutting down several sites that produce Johnson & Johnson. And this is also coming after Johnson & Johnson just announced that they are scaling back their shipments by 86%
Wow.
next week. 86%.
So that means Johnson and Johnson came out here and screwed up. Man.
Right. I mean, like, you got one thing of like the public's reaction to it
Yeah.
or whatever, but then you've got the company saying, hey, we scaling back 86% of our shipments. I mean, like, where there's smoke, there's fire.
Yeah.
Like, something's going on.
Something really is going on.
I mean, I already felt like Johnson & Johnson, everybody else that has their shots in phases, phase 1, phase 2. I hate getting shots.
Yeah.
I don't want to
Exactly.
get stuck twice when I can get stuck once. But at the same time, I also feel like Johnson & Johnson was a one-hit wonder.
Yeah. I don't
So,
know if
I
I
mean-
want to get a shot from folks that make baby lotion.
Well, they saw opportunity in the market too. So, they might, and especially it's weird because COVID doesn't even exist in Atlanta. So I don't really know what they're
Oh no,
protecting.
the city been wide open. I don't think it existed in Atlanta since June of 2020.
No, we got
Listen
scared
here,
for
I
those.
almost said some stuff just now that I can't even say here. I'm just gonna say, when I go out, it's a lot of people not wearing masks.
Basically.
It's a lot of people not wearing masks.
Basically.
The dude got that super vaccine.
They must be. I go to Home Depot all the time. I was at Main Event or whatever. Like, these ain't like people that's just eating or whatever. They're just walking around. I'm in the stores,
Yeah.
and it's like the same.
Yeah.
Stop.
Yeah. Hey, speaking of Georgia though, man, Georgia, I know you'll like this one, excuse me, Jerome. EV batteries. They are producing them here in Georgia. LG and SK. Both of these guys I think it's SK Solutions or something like that. SK Innovations. I'm sorry, SK Innovations. So it's
It's
SK
SK
Innovations and
Battery
it's
Innovations.
LG. Huh?
SK Battery Innovations.
Yo. So they up here making the batteries, and they had something where they were about to they had a lawsuit going on. It was between LG and SK, and it just got settled. So now they are going to keep the plants here in Georgia operating. It's going to bring a lot of jobs, and we're going to have a plant here. I think they're going to be responsible for like the Ford F-150 and like some Volkswagen cars too. So that's good news for Georgia, at least economically. You know, they'll have some that battery plant here, and we already know Biden and all that money that he's trying to put into the infrastructure plan. So good thing right there.
Yep.
Bring in more business.
Yeah. Oh, and I got one more for you. I'm sorry, I meant to say it earlier. So I'm back on these planes again. So now
You better not
you
be
don't
back on that
necessarily
bullet plane.
so you don't necessarily have to worry about jumping out of this one just yet, at least. Like, it's not going to fall out of the sky because of electrical issues, but it may fall out of the sky because of other issues, because
But are they still handing out the parachutes?
they're not handing out the parachutes
Ain't
on
no
this one
way.
because I don't think they can even afford it on this one, because this is a startup plane. This is a startup airline called Avelo, and they're launching with $19 fares. So test your luck with that plane.
Hey,
They are getting you
$19
across the country for
parachute.
less than the megabus. So I don't really know what type of plane this is. It might be that you're flying on a paper plane.
They give you a seat on the wing outside. You just hold on.
Hey,
you know what that is? Hey, that's Spirit economy.
yeah. So I feel like, you know, they're gonna have people, brand new pilots, you know, that's still in training, flying these planes. And, you know, I really don't know how I feel about a $19 ticket to get on a plane. Like, what y'all think about that, man? Y'all get on a $19 flight?
Negative code.
If I'm already mixing doses of
Now, if I'm mixing doses of the COVID, I might as well go ahead and jump on this Avelo
YOLO
flight.
in it. YOLO at this point, man.
Yeah, it's definitely YOLO time now. Like, yo, if I'd have mixed all 5 of the COVIDs, yeah, and I made my own too, I'm pretty sure they got a do-it-yourself kit now out. So,
man, they probably got that thing at the bars right now. They got
yeah,
rainbow shot.
go inside. Yeah, you go inside Walmart, get a do-it-yourself COVID. You can go in there
Hey,
and they
you
give
plan
y'all
to,
the ingredients
I
to
saw
make
an
your
article about
vaccine.
somebody doing that. They had the nurse had gone. I guess the person they put the shot next to him. Nurse had gone away. Person takes the vaccine and injects it themselves.
Oh my goodness. Yes,
He said, I
sir.
got the little wipe. I just wrapped it up a little bit and just stuck it. Then I guess the nurse comes back and is just terrified. And dude is like, "What's wrong?" He's like, "Oh, no. That's not how it goes. You don't just self-administer a vaccine."
Crazy. This guy thought he was at the gas station, man. Self pump.
Look.
Okay.
That wasn't the
Lost
vaccine.
his mind.
Yeah, that's crazy right there. That is wild. So what other news stories we got out here? I know we got some more interesting to talk about.
Let's talk about Lil Nas X and those Satan shoes.
He did what now? He got some more Satan shoes? Oh.
I'm gonna get.
He dropped.
No, he didn't drop it anymore. Thankfully,
I was about to say, man. This
we need to
dude
drop some holy water fives and try to.
Yeah, that right there, man. That was definitely gonna be newsworthy if he had did some more. Like, that's ridiculous.
But I got one. I got like a bonus take here.
Okay.
I saw real quick in the news last week. I think it was like Thursday or Friday. I don't know if we talked about it, but Heinz ketchup. They said that's going to be the new shortage. That's going to be
Heinz ketchup is the new shortage.
And ketchup.
Yeah.
Really?
Heinz ketchup.
So they said what happened is because of COVID, or whatever. A lot of people don't like to go into the restaurants and they don't like to use the actual bottles of ketchup. So everybody wants their own packets of ketchup. So this increase in demand now, so all these restaurants is handing out the packets. Well, Heinz didn't account for this, so now there's a shortage of ketchup packets. So
Oh
now they're
wow.
having to work around the clock, work extra shifts to produce the ketchup. So
So
don't
it's
be
just the
surprised
package though.
when you start going to some of these places and they're saying, "Hey, either we don't have it or we're limiting the amount of ketchup that we can give you right now."
That's crazy. So it's only
And
the
then
package though, right?
I'm assuming it's just the packets. Like late last night, um, like on Channel 2 News, I was watching and they were announcing it like just on the local news here about, hey, this is the newest thing right now, a ketchup
Wow.
shortage. So it's starting to get like mainstream, before they like it's coming, it's here, but now you really starting to hear about it.
Wow. That's odd. That's crazy though. The
But
shortages,
I'm
man.
wondering how
But yeah,
Heinz like
ketchup.
their stock price is gonna be affected by that. Is it gonna go up or is it gonna
It's
go
probably
down?
gonna go up because they're gonna charge more. And now you're gonna have to worry about that 4 for 4 going to 4 for 5.
Hey, don't tell me that, man. Look,
I'm still just shaking my head over this mixing
I'm telling you,
vaccine.
man. Hey, mix and match, man. Mix and match deal. Why not?
Bro, they've got to change this name from a cocktail vaccine. That sounds
Yeah,
terrible.
and then you know, cocktail
yeah,
vaccine, man.
vaccine.
Cocktails, I'm sorry. Cocktails. You got
You take your
alcohol, man.
vaccine by taking a drink now?
Yeah, that's it.
Bro,
Man.
That's the new wave, man.
nah, I ain't trying to
Get on
join that
board.
wave. That
Ow.
wave can hit me.
You got to get on board. If you don't, man, hey, giving you too many opportunities. You can either take one, you can take them all, you can make your own. A whole bunch of ways now.
Import from China?
The Chinese, all that
You give
stuff.
it to yourself.
You
Make your
man,
own vaccine.
if you don't have that vaccine and
Mm.
you want it, it ain't no reason why you shouldn't have it now.
Hey, real quick, what's y'all picks for the week?
Picks for the week. Picks for
I
the
got
week.
I had Coinbase that was gonna be mine. They're starting to try to roll out as the new crypto ETF. So I think they're with them and blockchain. So those two are kind of competing now. They tried to do it back in 2018, but they had regulations over like I guess not being able to see how people are occupying in the crypto space because it's harder to track that type of currency versus like the dollar or something like that. So I think Coin is gonna do something. Hopefully, if they get that government nod, then they'll be on the move.
That's good news right there. That's good news.
Mm.
Okay. So I'm about to say who I got on the list is I got Ali Babi on the watch list
Okay.
Oh,
because the Chinese antitrust regulators are watching them. They
Mm.
done already put a fine on them for about 2.8 billion, one
Oh
of the
man.
largest fines that have been given.
Dang.
And the reason for this fine is because they said this company has been too dominant.
Wow. So you getting fined for being too dominant?
The, the company been too dominant, and the regulators are finding them in China. Does this add up to you guys? What do you think? What do you get out of this? Do you
Man,
think this is
that
going
that
up
is
or down?
crazy. I mean, I know that they're communists, so I mean, I guess that they can do that. But that is wild. Like,
Yeah.
just because I'm good at what I'm doing, now I'm getting like pressure and fine.
well, think about that. That's why a lot of people don't like these big box companies here, like your
Uh,
WalMarts or what. So basically, they see what's happening is that they're becoming a monopoly. They're putting out a
mm,
lot of small businesses or whatever, and people see that. Now you got to remember, like it's accepted here because we're capitalists, and in China it's
um,
communism. So
mm,
it's all of us coming together. So that right there, you got one. They're mimicking Western society by allowing this capitalist nature Alibaba to become a monopoly. It should be everybody gets their fair share over there. So that's why they're open arms.
Man,
Yeah.
they limiting it down. Then, hey, well, what they say so far is that Alibaba has rubbed off this record high fine that they have got, and they are already surging pre-market. So that's my pick, man. I'm gonna keep an eye on these guys.
Oh yeah, you got to keep an eye on Alibaba because even with that being said, and they're doing these crackdowns. I mean, like, even if you got fined, I mean, it's just a fine. It's not like they said, okay, we're gonna take your customer base away from you. So they're still gonna
Right.
be money.
Oh, one more thing. They got to give a compliance plan in the next 3 years too.
Dang,
And now they have
Probation.
that structure to it. That's different.
that's
I mean,
wild.
look at when they first started this thing based on success. You wouldn't expect to have to then reapply yourself as being legit if
Yeah,
you're
exactly.
that successful.
I mean, that's wild though. Like you really have like a lot of success, and now you hit this pitfall now. I mean,
Good
hey,
pick, though.
that's how it goes. That's price of doing business.
Can I jump in here?
Go ahead.
To say what y'all boys got.
I got one right here. Fibrogen.
Okay.
Ticker is Fibrogen. FGEN. Well, last week that company
Gen. So you don't like Gen no more, G?
Man, I never liked jeans.
Oh man, you
They
don't like
like
the
tree
Bombay
bars. Like
Sapphire?
you just went outside and
Yeah,
licked it.
man. I stick with vodka and rum.
You don't like the Bombay Sapphire, man?
But I mean,
But you drink vodka, you might drink some gin.
Might as well. It got a better taste in that vodka, but man, it will
you
it tear
crazy.
you up.
I don't want to drink no gin.
Hey, vodka, man, vodka has that rubbing alcohol taste, man. Like you
Yeah, you
drinking
drinking the
pure
wrong
alcohol,
ones.
huh?
You drinking the wrong ones.
Man, I'm talking about all vodka. Like, I don't care which one you get, cause I don't like vodka.
Man, you come over to the spot this weekend. I got some stuff I change your mind.
Man, I've
Hey,
drank the
hey,
Tito's, I've drank the Ciroc, I've drank the whatever else.
I'm gonna put a little AstraZeneca in it to take away that rubbing
Oh
alcohol.
yeah. Okay. That might be the deal then. That might be it. Put a little
You
mixer
really gonna
in
be
there.
feeling good, but you might feel like you got to throw up, and you might feel a little dizzy.
Hey, you ain't got none of that Regeneron cocktail over there, do you?
I got some of that Johnson and Johnson. You can put in there.
Man, I need that Regeneron.
Boy, I'm Bill Cosby before my time.
What? Relax.
Hey, but this Fibrogen, I mean, basically what they did is they screwed up, and they said that they had this treatment for amnesia and for chronic kidney disease, and they came out and said that their assumptions for it were incorrect.
So the people that had amnesia forgot that they had amnesia. Dang. Oh
they
man.
no longer claim they can no longer claim that it reduces the risk of some of the side effects.
So they had a placebo out here.
I don't know. But from a price standpoint, it sounds bad, but you got to buy the dip. This thing, it's dropped 38%. It is ready to explode. I mean, the bulls are coming out of the woodwork, man. You see them in the tree line, they lining up.
Yeah.
Coming out. So
Okay.
FGN is high on my list. And because I'm feeling real nice right now, and because I am the prodigy, I'm gonna give y'all a bonus stock today. Credit Suisse. We talked about this before.
Yeah, we did.
It is primed and ready.
Yeah. Yeah, Credit Suisse, they still have some good things going on. They just got that knock from Archegos. But, losing $4 billion, I believe, or something like that. I think they had like a net loss of like $1 billion for the quarter. But, I mean, I think they still got good. They still have a good track record. They still have a good plan.
Based on my proprietary scanners that I have set up, I got this thing showing up on like 3 or 4 different scanners. I'm like, man, this is it right here. If I don't jump on this, something is wrong with me.
Yeah, most definitely. I like my pick. I'm back with the airlines again. I love these skies right now, man. So American Airlines is my pick.
Okay.
I thought you was gonna be short and bowling.
No, I should be,
I,
man. No, I don't want to do it though, man. Like
I
I
thought you was
like the
gonna be
little
pretty
parachute
easy.
idea. I like the little parachute idea, man. So I ain't gonna short them just yet. Let me see. So I guess let me see. I don't think we have anything else. So we just want to encourage you guys to subscribe to our YouTube channel. We will be up on Apple as well as Spotify podcast coming soon. Probably either this week or next week. So we'll give you an update on that when you guys can subscribe that way as well. Stay tuned. And go out here and make some money today, guys. We gave you guys some good picks.
Yeah. Don't forget to subscribe to the channel. And just for today, I got something I want to leave y'all with. Pfizer is coming out with
5G.
they're extending it, the vaccine to 12-year-olds.
Oh, I thought you were finna tell me Pfizer was coming out with 5G.
No, they're extending their dosage to they're trying to make it available to 12-year-olds. So
12
if
year
you
olds.
will, just leave something in the comments about how you feel about
Oh.
giving the vaccines to your children, whether it's 12-year-old, because if they're looking at 12, then they're going to be looking at 10, and then eventually they're going to be looking at 5.
Right.
How do you feel about giving your children vaccines? Would you give your children a vaccine, or at what age would you consider it? Just
And
leave
you remember we
your
had
thoughts
talked about,
on
I think it was like between 10 and 12 or 12 and, I think it was like 10 and 12 or something like that, or 12 and 14, somewhere around there was those, that small age group that were 100% effective, like with the shots. So I think they might already be giving these kids shots. I don't know. It depends on what region they're in.
I don't know. I don't know you.
Yeah, I don't
Give
know.
my kid a shot.
Yeah. I don't know. Yeah, leave that in the comments for us. So
Yeah.
we'll see you guys on Wednesday. Have a good trading day, guys.